Adam Richman is an actor and also a television personality that had his own show on the Travel Channel called Man vs. Food. He engaged in competitive eating, and the show did really well, but he gained a considerable amount of weight while he did the show. He decided not to continue on with it, and as soon as he ended the show, he lost 60 pounds. So he has his own Instagram account, and he posted a photo of himself kind of talking about or showing his weight loss, and he used the hashtag Thinspiration. And some people were kind of upset about it because there are many blogs or anorexia blogs or eating disorder blogs that use that hashtag to push the notion that you should have an eating disorder. However, the hashtag isn't only used for those blogs. It's also used for healthy eating blogs, exercise blogs, stuff like that. Well, Adam Richman did not take kindly to the negative comments that were left on his photo. So he lashed out and wrote the following. "Don't come to me with childishness when a hashtag throws you into a tizzy of posting comments and never watching you again. Seriously, grab a razor blade and draw a bath. I doubt anyone will miss you."
So here we go. We're going to have to get into whether he should, be kicked off of TV for writing that, etc. Now, first part of this is, should he have written that? Of course he shouldn't have written that. That's over the top, and suicide's a real issue, and I don't know. What's your take?
My take is, as a public figure, you have to be able to deal with that type of criticism. You get that criticism all the time, and the best way to deal with it is, if you don't like the comments on your Instagram page, you delete and you block those people, right? You don't lash out by suggesting that people commit suicide. I don't know if he should get his show canceled. He was supposed to have a show launch on July 2nd called Man Finds Food, but the Travel Channel has decided to suspend it indefinitely. So we don't know what's going to happen with that. I don't know if I agree with that decision, but what he did was absolutely wrong. You don't respond that way. It shows that you're immature and you can't handle what you're doing as a public figure. You're going to get criticism all the time, every single day. You have to be an adult about it and ignore them. Ignore them. You gave them exactly what they wanted in that case.
Yeah. Look, the people who are all over his ass on the Thinspiration stuff, I'm mixed on them too, right? So some of them might have meant it in a totally good way, like, hey, just a little FYI, that's sometimes used in anorexic blogs, so you should be careful about that. Or maybe they were like, oh, are you pro-anorexia? Like, oh, just, dude, calm down for a second. I lost some weight and I wanted to say Thinspiration. So I get the exasperation. I'm not sure anybody's looking that great in this story. His second tweet is also well over the top, right?
Okay, so let me read that to you.
Okay.
He says, maybe you'll acknowledge that just because someone is on TV, they are no less worthy of human kindness, respect, forgiveness, or patience. If anyone acts like a cunt, I'll call them one. It's not misogyny, it's calling a spade a spade. So the first part of that was actually great, and I absolutely agree with it. I think a lot of times people who comment online, or people who comment in general, send emails and all that stuff, forget that public figures are people. Like, we do the exact same thing that you do every single day. They're not human. They're not superhumans. They have feelings too. And so,
speak for yourself, please.
Okay, right.
I'm a little
so Cenk's a little more resilient than others, right? But it does hurt people's feelings, and you have to have thicker skin if you're a public figure. But nonetheless, like, just be nice, okay? Just, you're gonna reap what you sow. And people are dicks.
So you're a little sympathetic towards him in that regard.
In that first part.
Right. And the first part was totally great. It was like I was like, oh, that sounds very intelligent. And then he's like, you're a cunt. I was like, what happened? Right? This took a weird turn.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to drop it on this because, of course, the tweets are wrong. But should he have had his show canceled? On that, I'm not even sure I'm torn. I think I'm just going to flat out vote no. Okay? A good, solid reprimand is what is called for here. Like, if I was an executive there at the Travel Channel, I'm like, Adam, come in here. Dude, what are you, stupid? You're calling some of your viewers cunts. That's really stupid, right? If you continue to be stupid, I'm going to have to take action here. But just go out there and apologize like crazy and actually try to mean it, okay, dickhead? Yeah. Okay, all right, and don't make me cancel your show.
You're a very lenient boss. I don't know if I would go in that direction. I don't know. I mean, I think the Travel Channel did the right thing by at least suspending the show. I don't know if it should be canceled. That I'm on the fence with.
Drop it. So I'm going to take yours as a yes, it should be suspended. I'm going to vote no, it should not even be suspended. We're going to go to the Chief Justice here, see if he can break our tie.
I'm gonna say not guilty. I mean, he's like he said, he's a human being. He had an emotional reaction to it, and I'm sure he might regret it. I hope he does. But
Well, I agree with you. Like, if he doesn't regret it and he's like, no, cunt's a cunt, I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, God damn it, I gotta suspend you, right? You can't go around. I mean, how did he not know that if you're on TV, like they're gonna get touchy about that? Of course. How did you not know that?
So obviously there's a higher standard if you're the person who's on the television show. But at the same time, I always find it really funny how sensitive online commenters are, because they can dish it out, right? But they can't take it. Like,
that's a great point.
You give them a little criticism and they're like, you gotta cancel the show. Like, are you crying right now? Because you just wrote some shit too. You gonna deal with it?
I love it. Are you crying right now? Is that what's happening? Okay. All right. You know what? Oh, we broke the tie, but nonetheless, we're gonna go to a new justice, Amira. Filling in for J.R. Jackson. Amira, what say you? Adam Richman, should his show be suspended or not?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he should have his show taken away. I think his producer should have a stern talking to him. But I don't think I like Man vs. Food, even though it's kind of gross to watch and kind of embarrassing to admit. I don't think his show should be taken away. If you don't like him, don't watch him.
Yeah, Anna's a very pro-food show.
Oh, I love those shows. Travel Channel food shows are the best. That's where Anthony Bourdain got his start, and he kicked ass, right? Andrew Zimmern, also the man. And Adam Richman's show was cool. At some point, people would compare Adam Richman to you. Like, you guys kind of look alike a little bit. Yeah.
But that was probably when he was fat.
I haven't said anything.
Okay, I mean, look, I'm losing some weight. I don't want to throw around hashtag Thinspiration here. I could cause a bit of an uproar.
Yeah.
So that's when he looked like me. Now, not so much. Okay, we are decided here 3-1, no suspension of the show. Okay, there we
A little bit. You guys have like a similar face structure, but you have like bushier eyebrows or something.
Okay. Oh, that's great. Bushier eyebrows. And by the way, let's be clear on one thing. Using the C word is not nearly as bad, in my opinion, as him saying, go kill yourself.
Absolutely, I
right.
agree.
So that was the real issue, right? So that's what he's really got to cut out here. So a stern reprimand is the official ruling of the TYT Supreme Court. Travel Channel, fix your face.